Welcome to the International Racquetball Federation 18th World Championship. I'm Laura McCormick, and Gary Mazeroff is down on the court introducing the match to the crowd. Well, for those of you tuning in to the International Racquetball Federation 18th World Championship, we are in for quite a day of matches. This is the finals of the World Championship and the day that we've all been waiting for. We are in Cali, Colombia at Club Cañas Gordas, where we have Paola Longoria in orange representing Mexico talking to the referee, and Gabby Martinez from Guatemala. Joining me on the mic now is Gary Mazeroff. Welcome, Gary.
Thank you, Laura. This is exciting. Day 8 of the event. Here we are, finals.
We made it, day 8. We have had some outstanding matches so far leading up to this event. Many tiebreakers, long days. What are your thoughts on this match now between Longoria and Martinez?
Well, certainly Longoria is the favorite. Gabby got here by beating 3 of the top players in the world. She did play a week ago in the round robin, Paola, and lost 2-0. So really, this is gravy for Gabby, just being here. We'll see if she can keep her composure, and certainly that's a great start. Great start by Gabby. Wins 2 rallies. A side out and a point.
And Gary, how old is Gabby?
She's about to turn 17. She still has 3 years available in junior divisions.
That's great that she's here representing Guatemala in the World Championship.
Yet it's nothing new for her. They put her in the deep end, so to speak,
right
at age 12. It's paid many, many dividends.
There's the first point for Paola Longoria. And Paola Longoria, no stranger to the worldwide stage like this. She has many medals. She is #1 in the world, and one of the most well-known racquetball players, especially female racquetball players.
Not only does she have the ability to put the ball away, she can retrieve extremely well. There's a safety hold up, so the call, Laura, was a dead ball hinder, meaning a replay. There was an appeal by Paola. She thought it was an avoidable hinder, meaning a point. Both lines people disagreed with the call from Juan Carlos, therefore a point is awarded.
Three serving 1 in game 1. Unfortunate skip for Martinez. She's going to call a timeout. Let's see if she can regroup as Paola now leads by 3 in game 1. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break as well. We'll be right back after this. We're back in game 1. We're back in game 1. Paola Longoria still in the service box. Looks like that timeout didn't do any good for Martinez.
The call there, Laura, is a point. There probably will be an appeal by Gabby. She thought it was short. So it's overruled. Short serve, no point scored. Side out. 5-1.
Here's Martinez's opportunity now to answer back.
Great serve, right side.
Wow.
Down the glass.
Martinez. And then an unfortunate error. We have Chris Crother here, who not only represented for Team USA at the World Championship, but is also a representative from E-Force, one of the main sponsors of the IRF World Championship. Chris, you want to talk to us a little bit about E-Force and their influence and involvement here at the tournament?
Yeah, since I've been with the company, E-Force has always been the dominant supporter sponsor for international racquetball.
And I think, you know, we've been talking all week about how the level of play just seems to be going up every year, and it's been an outstanding event so far. How's your experience been this week? Right. Yeah, very exciting. Well, thank you, Chris, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the event. And of course, E-Force has one of my favorite slogans. Gary, you want to win?
You want to win or
what?
Thanks, Chris.
Skip from Paola. That's nice.
I think she scored more points in this game than she did last week. 5-9, I believe.
We're waiting to get an update on
Folks,
the score.
folks, we're trying to get the update. The mechanics on the official scoreboard are down, so we need to update it.
That's tough. And Gary, that's one thing we've been talking about all week. There is a one serve rule right now on the IRF. That is one of the 4 rule changes that will go into effect in September.
Correct.
I know the Pro Tours used the 2 serve rule, and that was a request of the players to get that changed. We've talked about how there's good player representation on that.
Yes, and U.S. Racquetball changed their rule back to 2 serves a few years back. That's a dead ball hinder call. We'll go over those 4 rule changes momentarily, Laura.
Tied up at 5-5. Quick point for Longoria.
Great location on that serve along the glass.
I feel like that's one thing we see is consistency from Paola in her serve.
She's not going to make many errors. If she makes 5 unforced errors in a game, that's huge. That's a lot.
Two in a row. Martinez moves really well on the court. She's a very fast player.
She's developed over the years. She started with a lot of athletic skills, and now she's honing in on her racquetball skills, offensively, defensively, watching the ball, responding, good footwork.
Nice return from Martinez.
It's a tough serve. She was able to kiss it off the side wall and roll it out.
I'm so impressed that she's only 17 years old. She plays with a certain level of maturity.
Absolutely. Kudos to the Federation and the coaching staff of Guatemala.
You know, unfortunately, she's made a couple errors with that drive serve. Would you suggest she switch it up, Gary? What's your opinion?
If she wants to hit power serves, use some angles, jam them, or Z's to both sides, because you have more margin for error. The basic drive to either side, deep, Laura, gives one very, very little margin for error. Like that. That's a perfect example of what we're asking her to do.
Ooh, nice pickup from Martinez for the side out.
She read that well.
Wow.
She read that well. She had the passing lane on the left side, went back right. Great serve. Handcuffed her in the middle.
Ooh, she picks it up. Wow.
Basic. Straight in, straight back.
Some serious determination from Paola. She looks focused. I don't know if Martinez is getting under her skin a little bit, but Longoria looks really focused right now. I'm sure it's frustrating to have a 17-year-old kind of running up on you right now. 7 serving 5.
Another short serve. So look for a Z left. Front wall, side wall, kiss, winner. What Gabby did that time, Laura, was she took some speed off the serve. Hit the same angle, but pulled off some speed. Great job,
Nice.
Great job.
Some love from the crowd.
Showed a lot of patience on that. Our head official, Juan Carlos Torres, he's a Team Colombia player, not in this event, however. So he's been part of the referee corps. He lives in Barranquilla in Colombia. Marco Hidalgo on the right lives in the U.S., and Marta Harin from Ecuador on the left.
Another ace serve from Gabby Martinez. Within 1 of tying it up against Longoria.
I'm convinced that Coach Travers, in his pregame orientation, would have been extremely excited to know that she's serving 6-7 at this point.
Oh, wow. Thought she was going to get it. She is quick, though. Looks like Powell is calling the timeout.
The overall championship is at stake. Women's and men's separately are at stake.
And you know, we've been talking all week about how Mexico has never won.
They've never won the overall.
So it's interesting that all of the finals feature Mexico. I would say that puts them in a good chance to win it all. Is that true, Gary? Is it a
Well,
points
USA,
thing? I'm not
not having looked at the points, I would gather to say that if Team USA wins their 3, then they have a good chance to be overall winner.
Nice point for Longoria.
Unforced error. Gabby cannot afford it. Nobody can afford those against Paola.
Martinez looking off to her coach, Tom Travers, who is the Team Guatemala coach.
Recognize Osvaldo Maggi, President of International Racquetball. Also Luke St. Ange, Secretary General. And kudos to Juan Manuel Gutierrez, the local organizing committee head. Great job.
Yeah, we thank them for putting this event together and making it such a world-class event.
That was a different serve. Kind of pushed a half lob with her forehand down the left side and did not work. Paola, side out.
Great shot from Martinez. Puts her back in a scoring opportunity.
Call was good serve. The lines people disagree, so the call stands. 1 up, 1 down. Ref's call stands, minus an appeal by Mexico. So she skipped it cross court. We believe the score is 9-7. 10-7.
10-7.
Thank you. Been corrected. Another short serve.
We've seen a couple of those from Longoria.
You recall earlier I said if she has 5 unforced errors a game, that's huge. And right now she's close to that number.
Yeah.
Three short serves. She skipped 1 or 2. She's right there. That's a great serve.
Wow.
Overhead,
overhead
cross
swing.
court.
There's a point for Martinez. Oof.
Textbook cross court winner.
Makes me nervous to see Martinez go up against the glass like that. Yesterday she was playing in the semifinals against Samantha Salas on the other stadium court here, and the glass shattered.
Very fortunate to have escaped any injury.
Absolutely. Everyone came out fine, and in fact, Salas and Martinez battled it out in 3 with Martinez winning in tiebreaker. It's an outstanding match.
So there's a case where Paola hit a jam serve and Gabby had the wherewithal to let the ball rebound off the back wall, turned with it, and rolled it in the front corner.
Nice effort from Martinez, 2 swings. And Paola wins that side out.
Coach Travers needs to hone in on that. Work with the basics. She has the opening, go with it.
Ooh, and an ace serve for Longoria.
Excuse me. So what she did there was she went down the line. Gabby retrieved it. And she took the ball off the short hop and reversed it into the left corner for a winner. Paula has all the skills, all the shots.
Certainly. Number 1 in the world, Longoria. Nice down the line from Martinez for the side out.
Great point.
Wow.
Different twist on that serve. Stood left of center and drove it across her body. Got a legal screen. Paola wasn't able to do much with it, and Gabby put it away.
A lot of power from Martinez.
There's the screen called. So in one serve divisions, folks, there are 3 exceptions to the one serve. This is one, the screen. A second is when the receiver's not ready. And the third is in doubles when the doubles partner gets hit legally when they're legally in the box. So she was going to take that early and wasn't able to because the ball wallpapered along that left side wall. I like the fact that she's up there aggressive. Quite frankly, at least in this event, Paola hasn't been pressed like this. She has all she can handle.
Nice serve.
Another great point, predicated by that Z to the left. Paola couldn't do much with it. And Gabby had Paola on the run.
10 serving 12.
She'll get it.
Oh, yeah, she will.
Unfortunate for Gabriela, she hit that errant ceiling ball that set Paola up off the back wall. Paola is known to abuse the 10-second serve rule quite often. So folks, once the point has ended, referees are instructed to soon thereafter call the score. So the ritual comes after the call of the score, not before. Otherwise, the 10 seconds can become 20 and 30 seconds.
And now you're delaying
the crowd doesn't like it.
Well, folks, these guys are taking a quick timeout. Let's see if Martinez can re-strategize. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. We're back in game 1 of the finals of the 18th World Championship, hosted by the International Racquetball Federation. Paola Longoria leading 13 over Gabby Martinez's 10.
You can see how composed Gabby is. She's able to dictate the flow at that point. When Paola hits 2 straight ceiling balls and the other player is pressing her. Didn't cash in on that opportunity.
It's unfortunate for Martinez, but let's see if she can turn it around. She is putting a lot of pressure on Longoria.
preferred seat to the right that time. Paola didn't get into good position. She got handcuffed. She actually handcuffed herself.
Nice serve.
Two bounce called by Torres, the head official. There's an appeal. Call stands. We had one disagreement, one agreement. So point scored by
So that's a point then. I don't think it made it on the board. 11 serving 13.
ball skipped in by Gabby. We think the score is 13-11.
It is. They just have to fix
The
it on the board
scoreboard
downstairs.
says 13-10, folks. So this should be game point number 1.
So 14 serving 11. All right, they got the score
Correction
fixed.
made by Marta Harin. Game point number 1.
So just to clarify, there is a large scoreboard out here for all of the fans, of course, and so that's the scoreboard. That was wrong. We have the scoreboard correct for the broadcast.
Gabby staves off first game point. Errant shot by Longoria. Some pressure here.
Yeah, Longoria definitely
Pressure on
frustrated.
Longoria.
Yeah.
I'm confident when she came into this match, she didn't think Gabby would get double digits.
Right. And she's such a dominant player. It's interesting to watch Martinez be able to put this kind of pressure on Longoria,
What a great
especially
serve.
at the young age of 17.
Certainly had her opportunity there and did not cash in again. The upside is she's on the cusp. She's creating opportunities.
That's right. Second game point for Paola Longoria. And Longoria puts it away for the winner, 15-12. That's game 1, folks. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back and we'll get Gary's thoughts on how game 1 went and what we can expect in game 2. So don't go anywhere. There's more of the women's singles final right after this. We're back in game 2 of the women's final between Paola Longoria and Gabby Martinez. Longoria winning 15-12. Gary, can you summarize game 1 a little bit for us?
Number 1, Paola made more unforced errors than she's accustomed to making. Number 2, Gabby kept the pressure on her, which has not been the story of this tournament for Paola. They played a week ago, single digits. I'm confident Paola did not think that Gabby would score in double digits. And if you watch Gabby's game style, she's putting a lot of pressure on Paola. She had a chance to close that one out. We'll see what happens in game 2.
Martinez serving. Quick side out for Paola Longoria.
So get an appeal from Gabby on that earlier shot she thought was down.
Yeah, looks like Tom Travers is holding up a 2, saying there's 2 bounces.
The call is everything was legal. And again, we have a disagreement by the lines people. So the call stands -1 appeal. Until September 1, both players can have 5 available appeals. Now she's down to 4. Ace serve.
2 points for Paola Longoria.
Here's a case, Laura, where Gabby might think she won the game even though the score didn't indicate it because of the difference in history and skill level. And usually there's a letdown in the second game. Well, I already won the game, so I don't need to try anymore. Now, a year from now, that's going to change after she beats her.
Right.
And then she's going to expect to beat her every time. Game 2, 18th IRF World Racquetball Championship. What a great serve.
Nice, an ace for Martinez. Paola had 1 so far in game 2. They're now even, 1-1.
Irretrievable drive serve. To replicate it is very difficult. That ball kissed off the glass after the sidewall and gave Paola an opportunity to end the rally. Great shot selection by Paola.
Longoria is just fixing her racket. Coming up after this, we will be live streaming the men's singles final featuring Rocky Carson from USA and Daniel De Rosa from Mexico. Nice shots from Martinez to get the side out.
One serving for Gabby Martinez, Guatemala. So what Paola did on the return, based on the effectiveness of that deep Z, Laura, she wrapped the ball around and didn't get the depth she wanted. And Gabby was able to get behind it, roll it out.
She's being aggressive. It's nice to see Martinez aggressive.
Wide angle pass winner by Longoria.
Mistake from Longoria.
Cross-court pass winner, deep right corner by Longoria, coming in to serve. Game 2, 4-2.
power and determination from Longoria there. She points to her head, telling herself to think. She's going to call a timeout, which you know means we're going to take a quick break as well, but we'll be right back with more of the women's final right after this. We are back at the International Racquetball Federation Women's Final of the 18th World Championship. I'm Laura McCormick. Gary Mazeroff is on the mic with me. We're watching Paola Longoria and Gabby Martinez, Mexico and Guatemala. Paola winning game 1, calling that timeout. Gary, what's some of the strategy behind calling the timeout once you get into the service box? She's up by 3 points.
Probably her coach, Coach Davis, had something to tell her, something she picked up, maybe what Gabby's doing, or maybe what Paola's not doing. So that looked like a short serve. There will be an appeal.
Yep, her coaches and team are telling her to appeal.
And folks, we're up top, and the ref is at floor level. So we have another disagreement by the lines people.
Refs are split, 1 up, 1 down, which means the call.
It's tough. The ball's traveling
stand.
at high speeds, and we're talking about a few inches one way or another. That's certainly a rollout.
Yep, nice rollout. That's a little bit of karma, it looks like, as Martinez puts up her finger.
This is a critical juncture here in the match. She's held her own, obviously. She had a chance to win game 1. And let's see if she can converge the lead right now. It's 2-6.
You know, just talking about how tough it is to be a referee, it's nice the IRF does have dedicated officials, and we do have 3 referees for each match. The referees cannot be from the home country of either player, so there is no bias. And it's nice to have the 2 extra referees as line judges, offering an extra pair of eyes. It's a tough job being the head ref.
Let's see if Gabby can keep it at bay here. 7, serving 2. Another few points here, and Paola will be ready to close it out. Along that theme, Laura, we thank all the officials. We have officials from 7 countries. Most of them from the Americas. We do have a ref from Indonesia as well. So she stopped the bleeding in that inning. Yes.
Wow. That ball, lucky. Nice
Reverse.
that she's there.
Yeah. Boast into the right corner.
Pretty cool.
Left
A little
wall.
bit of luck, but a lot of talent, too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Should be an avoidable hinder, side out. Stroke interference. Asking her coach whether she should appeal, and the answer is no. Correct, plus she has 5 available. And with the inconsistency of the lines people, why not?
Yeah, she could use those appeals if you got them.
Cross her body winner, forehand. And now we're at 8-3. Be careful, Gabby. Another few points. Paola's going to close it out. Good for her. She's earned the right to serve. 3-8.
This is my first time watching Gabby Martinez play, and I have to say, she's really fun to watch. She moves around the court so well. She's aggressive. And I think we'll see, obviously, a lot more of Martinez, considering she has 3 years left in juniors, and she's here in the finals of the World Championship at 17 years old.
So, Laura, I timed that. From the time the ref called the score to the time she initiated her serve, which is with the drop of the ball, it was 15 seconds. And according to the rules, it's 10. So officiating crew needs to be more efficient.
Unfortunate, unpredicted error from Paola Longoria.
This match is being televised in Colombia as well.
So the national television crew is here. They will be televising the next match as well. Rocky Carson against Daniel De La Rosa, USA versus Mexico. That's coming up right after this.
We're seeing some mental toughness on the part of Gabby. As I indicated earlier, it could be very easy for Paola to open up this lead and then be on the cusp of closing it out, but she's held her own. It's 8-4.
Down the line for Longoria, another point. Oh, and the ref
The call
calls a
is
skip.
Much to the disgust of the Guatemala crew. From here, it looked like it skipped as well.
They're asking for the appeal.
Again, we have
Judges
two
are
lines
split.
people disagreeing.
All right, the stand calls. That's a skip and a point for Longoria. Smart play from Martinez, hitting it back into that corner where Paolo was running out of. Side out for Martinez.
First time we had 3 ceiling balls in succession. Mistake by Paola. There it is, the sidewall, front wall kiss, also known as a boast. Winner by Gabby.
That was nice. And a point for Martinez. That's tough, a setup and a skip. Be a side out for Longoria.
Gabby's indicating that the ball had taken 2 bounces before Paola's get, and then Gabby subsequently rolled the ball in. Point scored for Paola.
She's gonna, Gabby is
an
going to
appeal.
appeal it.
Call stands. Another appeal used by Team Guatemala. So they've used 4 of their 5 available this game, Laura.
Interesting, and it looks like she's also going to call a timeout. Martinez steps off the floor to talk to her coaches. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with more from the finals live in Cali, Colombia. We're live in game 2 of the women's final. But stick around, there is more racquetball coming up all afternoon. Right after this, we have the men's final between Rocky Carson and Daniel De La Rosa. And then the men's doubles, we'll go diving right into that with Team USA versus Team Mexico. And it's the same for women's doubles, which will round out our broadcast, Team USA and Team Mexico. Longoria leading 11-5 in game 2.
Gabby read that pinch.
She does a nice job of reading.
That was a surprise shot by Paola, in my opinion. She had the left lane, and probably a wide angle pass right side would have been better. Of course, we're reflecting. Had the passing lane down the right and hit it right back to her. Mental fatigue at this point, Laura.
We have Tom Travers pointing to that spot you were just talking about, Gary.
I'm confident the public thought that this match would not go this long. Side wall, front wall. Point awarded for Longoria.
The stands are packed. We have a lot of the teams out here representing and watching the finals, which is always nice to see such a team event at the World Championship.
Points from another world title for Paola Longoria from Mexico. And another gold medal for Team Mexico. Tried to guide that ball into the left corner. You'd see the mental fatigue.
That's tough. It's now match point for Paola Longoria. I would think she might even opt, Martinez might opt to call the timeout.
She has two available that
she's
she's
not going
not using.
to, yeah. Keeps that ball alive, sets up Paola.
And there it is, folks.
Nice soft off speed. And Paola Longoria wins 15-5, which means she is now the gold medalist at the IRF 18th World Championship. Congratulations to Gabby Martinez, too, for some outstanding play and really putting the pressure on the #1. Gary, thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you. Appreciate you guys inviting us to work with you and Pablo and Tim.